great time to start reflecting on what's going on, how was your life before, how it's affecting your life right now, and what are the changes and what are the things that you should be doing in your future so you will not be getting affected by things like this so drastically as many people getting affected right now.
If you're struggling with money right now, we know that everything sounds super good what we are saying, but now I'm super deep in debt. I didn't have any money saved. I was living paycheck to paycheck before, and now I don't have nothing. Okay, we understand. It sounds super beautiful, like reinvent and butterflies and rainbows and unicorns, but now you might be suffering, right? What you should do? First of all, look for the options that the governments are giving. We we share a lot of options for Canadians and also for
For
US.
US citizens, Canadian citizens, there's some good options for people to stay afloat during this time, and the government helping. So
if you were affected by this crisis, is a very good help. That's one thing. Look after these things. And the other thing is to, again, reinvent yourself. If the only job that you can find is something that you don't like, and you will think, okay, I was working in this position, I was in marketing in, I don't know, an airline company, but now I don't have a job, what can I do? The only jobs that are there is, again, delivery and all these things that you might not like. But this is the time to say, okay, I have to do what I need to do. If this is the only job available right now, I will take it and I will work on it while I learn and I prepare for the next opportunity. We say it because we have most of our life, we have been changing
and
life.
we lived through all of this.
Yeah.
And we did the jobs that we don't like. We did everything just to be ready for the opportunity. Because when the opportunity comes and you're not ready, you don't even know it's there because you're not ready for it. And I'll give you an example for that. So when we moved from one country to other country, we lived in Chile for a little bit. We were working there, both of us in the same company. We both work as business analysts. We're coming, dressed up nicely.
Sounds super nice.
Yeah,
business
sounds
analyst.
awesome. And in most of in North American companies, you'll probably be making a lot of money.
In Chile, not too much.
Yeah, we've been working, each of us, 10 hours a day in front of the computers all day, but overall, we were sitting in a nice clothes. You need to be dressed up fancy, go, and you have your coffee machines and your snack machines, and you're talking to highly educated people, all nice and pretty. And when we moved back to Canada, I had a choice. Do I continue pursuing this kind of job that at that time I could not find anything in it?
Because the experience we had in Chile didn't count here. So even though our resume sounds super nice, that all the things we have done, we came back to Canada and was like a second immigration because everything we did in Chile didn't count in Canada. So we had to start everything from the beginning because also we moved back to Canada, but to a different city. So we didn't even have somebody that we knew. We couldn't even go back to the companies we were working for because it was everything in Winnipeg, and then we moved to Calgary. We are that crazy.
To Chile and then to Calgary. Yeah. So after being working in a nice environment, and we wanted to pursue this. And here in North America, you get paid very, very good for being business analyst, plus with some experience.
Yeah.
But we had a choice. Are we gonna stay at home and eat through our savings? Or we just gonna get whatever there is, whatever job they're out there. So we decided we're gonna keep this money and try our best to stay afloat until something else will come. Because we know that something will come, because when you work hard and you look in and you open and you're ready for the opportunities, they are coming. And so I decided, okay, I have a driver license. I'm gonna go as a driver. So I found a job recycling. It was or long haul truck driver, which I really didn't want. I love to be with my family. I cannot stand not seeing my daughter or my wife for more than 1 hour. So for me, that was definitely no. And the other option, I received a job, a recycling company, which overall it's a garbage company. So the company was awesome, but
because
it just sounds better.
But it's garbage.
Yeah,
garbage
we were collecting
collection.
garbage, we were collecting recycling, we were collecting compost. So I said, yeah, whatever, I'll do it. They were paying okay, and I started working. And I had to go to these nice offices buildings, collect the recycling from the bags, from the bins, collect the compost, pull these bags that they've been sitting there for a week, fermenting all the coffees getting through, bananas, apples, and all of this disgusting and smelly. And I had to do it, and I had to do it while I'm wearing very nasty, ugly clothes, which they were very dirty, and looking at these people that dress in super nice, in nice suits, all highly educated and fancy talking. And at this point of time, I wasn't part of them. I was the guy that looking down to the floor, kind of embarrassed and feeling, oh, I'm not worthy, when just few months ago I was sitting in this office and doing what the other guys
and
doing.
Drinking the coffee while the other people were coming to pick up the garbage.
But while I was doing it, I was keep reminding to myself, I should not feel not worthy, because they maybe don't know it, but I know it. Maybe some people will look at you from up down and say, oh, this guy, he don't know nothing from his life, he just a garbage man. But I knew what I have to do, that's to make sure my family stay afloat, make sure this money that we were saving and hard working for it, it's not gonna go to waste, and continue looking for new opportunities, continue looking for our future. And I work in this company almost a year, and while thinking, okay, what are we gonna be doing? And I really want to start a small trucking company.
Wait. I remember Val, he was coming every day, and it was getting harder and harder and harder, because even though he was trying to put in his mind every day, I'm like, okay, this is for our family, this is for our future, we are building, we are not using our savings. Still was hard. It was super hard for him. It was like devastating every day, especially when he was going to these buildings that nobody cared how they throw the garbage. They just were putting everything open, and he had to clean after them. And he's like, these people don't even think of putting the garbage inside the can. It's that hard.
I was complaining a lot because she remembering all my complaining.
And he was like, we try not to talk about people, their decisions, and this, like, however people live. But for us was very hard to see, because we were seeing the other side, the people that didn't care, that they were just throwing stuff, they were mixing the garbage, the compounds, the recycle, they just put it, don't think about the poor people that had to come and pick up all this nasty stuff. And it was very hard for a year. Like, I'm trying to say this not to complain, but to say, okay, whenever, if you are not getting anything from this video, take this only thing, just all these things that you take for granted, that you say, okay, I'm taking the garbage, just think about who is coming to pick it up. I'm doing it okay for them, I'm doing it safe, because they were throwing glass, and the people can cut themselves just because of the picking up the glasses, the bags. things like that. Be conscious. Be conscious about everything you are doing. Somebody else will be cleaning after yourself. Somebody else will be getting hurt because of
You're
your
not
poor
caring.
decisions. So if you are not taking any advice from finances, from anything from this video,
At least take this one.
at least take this one. Be conscious of what you're doing, because you can hurt other people.
Yeah. So going back, just say,
Just saying.
going back to the opportunity. So after this year that I was working, I was thinking, okay, I gotta start doing something, but we'll slowly getting ready. We got familiar with the city. We started having some friends, and the opportunity came to buy a small business, some clients, and a truck, a 5-ton truck, doing deliveries, delivering hospital beds, hospital chairs, to people that had surgeries, to elderly people. So, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump on it. This is great opportunity. So I was making at the previous job about 50,000 a year, which was pretty nice and decent, and a lot of people can say, hey, that's pretty good, I can stay there. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do something bigger, to do something that I would enjoy. So let's say for people that stuck at their job, they don't like it, don't be stuck. Start thinking, start looking for the opportunity, and it will come. But when this opportunity came, it was $40,000 that we had to invest to buy this truck and to get this client list.
Yeah.
If we would not have this 40,000, this opportunity would be gone and somebody else would benefit from it. So that's what we mean. You have to be ready for the opportunity, because they are there. But when you're not ready, when you're so busy on your daily life, on this concentration only on your job that you don't like, and your only exercise is to go to the mall to buy some stuff, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because you're close to this opportunity, but we were saving. We're making sure we're not using our savings. And at this point of time, we had a lot of crazy other stuff going on in our life. We bought our apartment in Calgary, so we put down payment there.
I got a job too that was very, I will tell you the details in other, but was not easy.
Yeah. And we had another condo that we were buying in a different province as a property investment, that we had to make enough income to invest there, so we had to put down payment there. So we were left with
we have a 3-year-old or 2-year-old.
At that time she was 2.5,
Yeah.
3-year-old, yeah.
Crazy little
2.5.
toddler.
That loves to talk and run around. She's awesome.
Yeah.
And with all that happening, with all our investments that we're trying to do, this opportunity came, and how we were ready for it. We already spent a lot of money on down payments, and we had only $20,000. And now this is a $40,000.
Yeah.
But thanks to us, previous years, making sure our credit is good, that we can lend easily, that we have line of credit, that we can tap in for opportunities like this when we need to, which we never used it before.
We didn't have any debt. But we had such a good credit history that the banks were willing to give us like a very big line of credit without us asking for it.
Yeah. So that's how we got our other 20,000. So now we were able to invest this 40,000. I was able to start working on this business. So from such a small thing, I'm going to tell you how it developed. In my first year, I did work hard. We were saving, we were doing everything. The company made $145,000. I never made that much money in my life. My starting point of job as a professional was $10.50, and it reached at the best peak of my professional life, I think it was $16 per hour. So for me, the recycling, I was getting paid like $22 per hour, but it's not in my kind of profession. It's just what it is. So sometimes it's better to do this kind of job, because I was making $22, $23 an hour. So the peak of this, it was my company made 145,000 the first year. I was working really hard. I was saving, I was making sure that I'm not spending on the company more than it should. Just the proper fixing, the proper things, nothing more than that.
And the good thing is, because of that, I could quit my job. So there was no question. I was suffering on my other job, and we were trying to build our life. Was very crazy at some point, because we were both working, trying to build things, and with jobs that were not very nice.
The best, yeah.
And then, because of that opportunity and the hard work of my husband, I was able to quit my job. And then I was able to be at home, cook good meals, take care of our daughter, and bring the peace back to our house. Because it was crazy, but our goal, our vision in life is to be peaceful, be together, and have family time. And I was able to do that because of all these little steps. It's not just one thing that happened, it's everything that comes from the beginning. And that's what we are trying to tell you here. Now it looks very hard. Now it looks like there is not a good thing to get from all this experience. There is nothing to learn from this. But trust us here. There is a lot to learn from this experience. And you can get ready right now to build yourself and be ready for the next challenge, because challenges will come. This pandemic will pass. This will be history, hopefully soon. We don't know, but it will be history. But we don't know when something else will come. We don't know if this climate
change.
I could say.
Climate change. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not saying it again. We don't know what will happen. The economy will go bad again. The market, who knows? But you will be ready in that moment. Now you might not be ready. Start working on it. Start working on your finances. Start looking. Start tracking your money, where your money is going. And then think, okay, what can we do? Now is the best opportunity. Everyone is willing to help. If you will be losing your job before, nobody will be helping you. No, the banks will not tell you, okay, you are not able to pay. Okay, don't worry. Now they are saying, okay, if you cannot pay your rent, you cannot pay your mortgage, that's okay. We will give you some time to stabilize. Don't go crazy and spend your money on something else. Get ready. This is the best opportunity. Call your providers. Lower your bills, because everyone is in this together and everyone is being empathic and understanding. So this is the best moment for you to build yourself and organize your finances and say, okay, this is enough. This was my wake-up call. And from now on, I'm taking care of my life. I'm taking control of my life, because there are a lot of things that depend only on us.
So if the job that you hate and the debts that you maybe accumulated was not a wake-up call, I think what happening right now in the world, it's definitely have to be a wake-up call. And it's definitely now is the time to take and start learning new things and start learning how you can better yourself. Start learning how you can build your financial freedom, how you can get out of this situation and never be in it again. Because I can imagine there's a lot of people going to bed with a lot of stressful feelings inside. Yeah. And waking up stressful and going to bed stressful, and it's affecting them, it's affecting their loved ones, it's affecting health. So if you at this financial stability and you have those emergency funds sitting there, trust me, you will not feel that stressful. You'll continue to be able to be happy knowing that everything's going to be okay. Because that's when we feel at peace, when we know that the future will come back to itself and everything's going to be okay. So if you're not there yet, it's the wake-up call now. So wake up and make sure you're going to start doing the proper things. You're going to start working on your self-discipline. You're going to start working on your finances. And you're going to dig out yourself of if you are in a hole or if you're not in a hole, if you paycheck to paycheck and you're suffering now because you live paycheck to paycheck, it's time to get out of it and never get back to it. And trust me, when you're going to be out of it, you'll never would want to come back there because the feelings are much, much different when you're not there. So that's one take. Wake up from this. And I'll get back to my story, how it's affected us. You took us way out of it.
I went too passionate about it.
So I think we stop that
I was able to lose quit my job.
Quit the job.
He made good money in the first year.
So while she was at home, she is not only making peace at home and making us healthier because she was studying how to better eat, how to make sure we feeling healthier. So even though she could be sitting at home and looking after our daughter and prepare
and
food,
watch wife, whatever,
housewife, while whatever it is, she took the time to educate herself while she's cooking, listening to podcasts, listening to people that, because you don't have to be expert in everything. Right now, you can learn everything, and there's expert in every types of industries. All you just have to do, listen and do what they do. That's it. And listen and see what you feel resonate the best with you and do that. Resonate. So let's say she start listening to people that also start, it's contagious. I don't know. Well, we're immigrants. Our English is
we're allowed.
Third language. Yeah, whatever. And just listen to those people and just see who you like the most and learn from them. Who fit the best in your life. So we start eating much healthier. We start feeling better. Plus, we were making a lot more money. And what the other thing helped us, when we decided, okay, while she was at home and learning new skills, we decided, okay, it's time to sell this company and go to our next adventure. So we sold this company for $130,000. So in a span of 2 years that I bought it for $40,000, I made first year $145,000, second year $155,000, and my expenses on the company were about $35,000. So you can do the math how much money left. Plus we sold it for $130,000 because I was able to bring profits from $60,000 from when I bought it to $155,000 when I sold it. And this gave such a great boost to ourselves.
Yeah.
Just by opening for the opportunity and not just sit at home and wait, hey, you know what? I cannot get the job that I was doing there in my fancy suit. So now I'm just going to be waiting until another job pop up and I'll say, okay, yeah, I'll do it. That's not was the case. We were just trying and pushing through every wall was coming and doing everything we can do to make sure that we're ready for new opportunity. We got the opportunity, we seized it, extremely happy about it, and continued our next adventure. Sharon says, you guys are staying so positive and you're so inspiring. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a time to think positive. Think of your options. And if you feel that I don't find any option, I am close, I don't know, start watching something else in YouTube. Just start listening to people that one day you were thinking, oh, this sounds interesting, I will watch it again after. You didn't have time, this is the time to rewatch, to go back to what sounds interesting for you. And start thinking about your future and start visioning who I want to be. I don't want to be in this situation again. How can we build ourselves? You see, like we gave you a little taste of our life, but we have been building this year and year and year and year after. And it's a long process, and you had to have discipline, and you had to be willing to take very tough decisions, because with the money we made in the business, when we sold it, we could definitely go and buy
the Porsche that I always wanted.
Yeah, we could do that, but we had to take a tough decision and say, no, this is not the time for this. We had to continue building. Of course, we treat ourselves.
We celebrated
A little
with the
bit.
family.
We took some vacations, but we didn't spend all the money. That's the thing. You can treat yourself, say, okay, I did good. This was a good step in my life. Now let's go to the next one. And this is the time. This is the time to wake up. And again, if you see other people talking about opportunities in this time of crisis, I know for some people it's touching very hard home. It's very hard for a lot of people, but think positive and think, what are they doing that I can learn from? They might be taking opportunities now. I will be taking opportunities in the next challenge.
That's very, very important point. If you're not ready for this opportunity now, that let's say the stock market is down, and if you are looking to do something, I made a video which you should watch about should I invest in the stock market or not on our YouTube channel. A little bit promotion. But
subscribe.
just see, if you're not ready now financially and you're not ready from whatever reason, you need to start waking up and getting ready for the next time and getting ready for the future. And again, what's happening now, it might continue for a couple years. So you do have time. You have time to go, and you have time to get out of your debt and to start saving. So when you are ready, maybe the house's price is going to be like at the bottom. We don't know it. And the way it looks like, they're going to be slowly declining. And then you can seize that opportunity and buy your dream house for a much lower price and invest in that.
Or buy a rental property. Or who knows? You have
whatever
the
your next
option.
goal.
That's the thing. You will have the option. So start now. This is the time to rethink how you live, to change your habits, to say, okay, this is enough. This didn't work how I was living. We had good times, but now it's time to get prepared and get ready for the next challenge. This challenge is already very hard for a lot of us, but for the next time will not be that hard. That's the thing. And learn from the people that are thinking positive and are looking at this as an opportunity. And don't be judgmental and say, yeah, they are just taking advantage of everyone. No. Think this way. Change the way you see things and say, oh, they see an opportunity when the only thing I see is crisis. Why do they see opportunity? And start looking. There are a lot of resources. This is the era of information. So if you don't consume that information on your benefit,
it's a loss.
It's
you're lost, because there's so many people out there right now teaching so many things that you can build a profession just out of sitting on YouTube and learning.
Yeah.
You can create a new source of income just by learning, because people just sharing now. There was a lot of people that want to share before. There was no way to share. Now for the past 15, 20 years, we have YouTube, we have internet, and the people that want to share and the people that went through some challenges and difficulties in their life and they learned something, they want to share it. not for whatever reason, just because they went through it. They want to share, they want to show you the positive things that you can use it too. Because we went through some things and we would love to share it. We want to tell it to other people. You have this option, you have that option. We succeeded, you can also succeed, because it's not going to do any bad to us. Yeah. It's going to just make us happy if we can help just one person to succeed in something else. And there's plenty of people out doing the same thing, that they just want to share and make sure that your life is a little bit better. Yeah. Anna saying, good job. Thank you, Anna. We appreciate your watching.
Thank you for all the
thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we will end up this video here, because yes, we can continue talking the whole night if you want, but we will continue sharing our story, sharing our point of view, so we can somehow open your eyes and help you look the positive side of all this pandemic crisis and challenge. We know it's hard for a lot of you, but in this moment, think that this is a great opportunity to reinvent yourself, because the options that you were not able to get here, the opportunities will be in the future. We promise that, because that's how we felt long time ago with the 2008 crisis. We didn't have any money to invest. Now we see this as an opportunity to continue growing and building the life we love. And I'm pretty sure that you can build your own dream life. And this is the time to learn and change your habits.
All right. You have a safe weekend. Stay at home. Make sure we flatten that curve until it ends.
And eat healthy. Take care of your immune system. Wash your hands. Don't talk to anybody. If it's not through the phone.
Only online. That's it.
Yeah. And we will be in contact. We will appear next week.
Yes. Have a great weekend, everyone.